Dixie Decker here. Hey, this is for all you landlords out there. I'm a landlord in student housing primarily, but I do have other stuff. My question is, how much time do you spend doing background checks? With student housing, I've never done a background check on anybody that lives in my houses because I have multiple people on one lease, and then I have their parents co-sign the lease. Now, I get an application with the ability to do a credit check if I wanted to, so I've got everyone's social security numbers and all their information, but in student housing to date, I've never had to run a background check on anybody. So that is a huge time saver for my, my assistant who actually manages all the properties for me. She doesn't have to spend her wheels and her time checking backgrounds and reading over credit reports and like making this decision if someone's qualified. If they have the group of people, they sign the lease and their parents co-sign, they're qualified. So it's super cool for us to be able to do that. I know there's cities across the country trying to push these, no like wage requirements to move it, like you can't deny people based on their income, when, I mean, that's the truth. If they can't afford to live there, you don't want to set them up for failure, but the cities aren't seeing it that way. But with college kids, like, I have enough security with all those people on the lease and their parents co-signing. I don't feel the need to do a background check. Hasn't let me down yet. I have no evictions in student housing, and I've never ran a background check. So that's kind of a cool landlord to be. It saves so much time. It makes it so much easier for you. And not to mention, like, I don't have to charge an application fee up front because I'm not running those background checks that you need the money to pay for those types of services. So I do have AppFolio as my property management software, so it would easily do a background check for me, but I just don't have a need for it. So I think that's really cool, and I know I have some friends that have a lot of rentals, and they spend so much time doing background checks and reading the reports or having a staff member do that, and I'm just like, that doesn't sound like fun. I don't want to spend my time doing that. So we don't, and it has not let us down in this niche of student housing. So it's just another win for me with student housing and being that kind of landlord.